As the ANC kick-started its three-day ordinary meeting of its National Executive Committee on Thursday, the party's leadership has committed to devising ways on how to regain lost electoral support. This comes after a dismal showing in the recent elections. Juniour Khumalo is at the Birchwood Hotel in Ekurhuleni and joins us now. A very good afternoon to you, Juniour. What is the status update now? Have those NEC members have returned to the meeting, and what's been under discussion?
Indeed, Masa, they are now returning to the venue where these discussions have been taking place from about 10 o'clock this morning, where the party is basically looking back at that electoral performance. We know that the ANC had a dismal showing in this year's elections, basically dropping below 50% and getting just over 40% of the electoral support. So this is the first ordinary sitting of the ANC's highest decision-making body in between conferences, its National Executive Committee. So today they are basically discussing those outcomes. And we did ask some of the ANC leadership. We spoke to the ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula and just posed the question, why are you only doing this about 2 months after the election results have been announced? And he said that part of the reason why this was only being done now was because the ANC was going to its regions, had gone to its regions and to the provinces and basically compiled reports on what happened in those regions and provinces. So those reports that were compiled on the electoral performances of those various regions and various provinces are the ones that are actually going to be presented today before this NEC meeting, and then the discussions will begin on, I'm sure, some of those provinces where the ANC lost its majority when it comes to KwaZulu-Natal, when it comes to Gauteng as well. Those are some of the provinces where the ANC lost a lot of electoral ground. So those are some of the discussions. And he did commit that the ANC was actually also looking into some of the issues that a lot of South Africans might not be happy with, especially when it comes to integrity matters, because the party has taken too long in some instances to deal with integrity matters that are outstanding when it comes to the president's own Phala issue, when it also comes to the VBS issue. There are some leaders from Limpopo that still have not been sanctioned by the party when it comes to the role that they played in that matter. So he said that a special integrity committee is actually going to be constituted that is going to deal with all of the outstanding matters. But also another issue that the party was talking to today is the matter of the former President Jacob Zuma and how he affected the ANC's own electoral performance by throwing his weight on a different party. Let's take a listen to what Mbalula had to say about the expulsion of the former president from the party, the ANC.
Zuma has been expelled not by the SG but by the disciplinary committee of the ANC. The job of the SG in terms of the ANC constitution is to announce the decision. I announced the decision of Magashule, I've announced of Jacob Zuma. If he wants to appeal that, he can do it within 21 days. It's a decision. Not even this NEC will object or reject. They've got no locus standi. The matter is closed. Zuma is expelled. He's not a member of the ANC.
So the utterances by the secretary of the ANC, Fikile Mbalula, basically come after the ANC and the MK party were again back in court in KwaZulu-Natal on that issue of the ANC logo basically being used by the MK party. That matter has since been adjourned, but the ANC is set to discuss the issue of the former president, basically saying that it is part of the reason why the ANC lost a lot of electoral ground, with the MK party getting about 2 million of what the ANC seems to claim that it is former supporters of the party who have now thrown their weight behind the former president. So those are some of the issues that are going to be discussed. The discussions are still ongoing and they are going to